Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Got one to talk about. Pretty much a fantasy fight. Jon Bones Jones versus Ryan Bader, the rematch. How likely is this fight to go down? I think pretty unlikely. Jon Jones is signed with the UFC. Even though they've had issues recently, I don't see them releasing him, and I don't see them letting him fight for another promotion. But this fight is still fun to talk about, so let's get into it anyway. All right, so Ryan Bader, crazy career resurgence since moving to Bellator. The guy's been on a tear. He's improved striking. He's improved his mixed martial arts IQ. This is not a knock to the Bellator guys, but I definitely think that the UFC fighters are like a higher caliber overall. But nonetheless, Bader has still looked pretty damn good. Doing well in two weight classes, pretty cool. Jon Jones, I do think he's kind of like on a slight decline. I don't believe he's 100% in his prime, but that's kind of like a given when you're in your mid-30s in this sport. You start to slow down a little bit. With that being said, Jon Jones, even functioning at 90%, 80%, is still better than pretty much everyone out there. He's still winning fights. He's proving that even though he's not getting finishes, he's winning fights. He has looked pretty human in his last fights. Arguably, Reyes won that match. Thiago Santos gave him a run for his money, even with two bum legs. Jones is a human. Everybody's beatable. Everybody slows down. But again, Jon, not in his prime, is still amazing. So how would he stack up against the new and improved 2.0 Ryan Bader? As much as Bader has improved, I still don't see him beating Jones in a rematch. Their first fight, Jon was pretty dominant. He had a definitive win in that fight. Bader had absolutely nothing for him. So you got Bader's rise in skill and fight IQ, and you got Jones on a slight decline. I think Jones, a little bit slowed down, is still a lot better than Bader. It's a fight, anything can happen 100%. Bader has a lot of power. He's a big, strong guy. But I think skill set versus skill set, Jon's just a bad matchup for him. Jon, I think, is more diverse on a feet. He's quicker. Bader, of course, is a big, powerful wrestler. Jon is a wrestler. He has great mixed martial arts wrestling. So can Bader score the takedown? He might, but it'll be really difficult, especially getting within range, avoiding those shots from Jones. Jones utilizes his reach beautifully. So Bader coming in within range to even get a takedown is going to be tricky. I just see Jon keeping him at the end of his jab, throwing those patented T kicks. And if Bader shoots from the outside, yes, he has a powerful double leg. He's pretty quick for his size, but I think Jon's footwork and his wrestling skill, they'll stuff those takedowns. So if Bader's left to stand with Jones, I just see Jon picking him apart. Jon has fought some pretty dangerous strikers. Most of those fights were actually on the feet. And that really says a ton about Jon's striking. It's elite level. He can hang with the best of them standing. So yeah, not to be long-winded, pick for this fight, I would pick Jon Jones to win, possibly via finish. I wouldn't fully count Bader out, but yeah, I think Jon takes the rematch. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this fight's really unlikely, but I want to hear what you guys think about this matchup. Who would win the rematch, Jon Jones or Ryan Bader? If you guys enjoyed this segment, consider subscribing, like and share. Appreciate you guys to the max. And until the next segment, take care.